The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Now Trubisky on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
11 yards for number 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now let's go. Leopard. Set.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Now Trubisky to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Worth noting, the largest deficit the Bears have ever overcome in their long history, 20 points against the Cardinals in 06. On first and goal, Howard. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, twisting away. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And wasn't that supposed to be a sweep?
They didn't even get to the outer third of the field. That got blown up quickly.
Normally, when you're calling a play, you're talking about that tackle made, as you said, to the outer part of the field. Ran that one down in a hurry. That's great diagnosis by the defense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Stewart, and some room to roam now. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A game that's going on up in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. McCaffrey on the counter. They find some open field here. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On the left side, a catch by White. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 3-19.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 45 yards.
Now let's go. Leopard.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Newton now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The play clock's running down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
No, check. Patriot. Now let's go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Will be cut down to 14. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ground, McCaffrey. He spins free. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Trubisky will throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Here's Trubisky to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Let's go, D. Over. All right, here we go. Back to Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. 2-9.
Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to use.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. There he goes right side. 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. It's Trubisky on fourth down. Now a desperation throw. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen.